Hey guys, Adam here from Lawn Hub and welcome back. Today we're back at the old man's place, going to provide a bit of an update of what's going on the green, the Tahoma, the Kaiku and the T-block, so stick around. Okay guys, so to get started we'll start with the Tahoma 31. So the Tahoma 31 has lost significant colour. I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest, but when I really started to think about it, you know, we did lay it quite late in the season, didn't have a full growing season to really establish, so I can't really give a proper and accurate sort of review on the winter at the moment, only because it wouldn't be fair. Have to give it a full season. But I do have some very well established Santa parts across the lawn, which are still holding some colour, so it still gives me hope that the Tahoma next winter may hold a lot more colour. As you can see, the winter grass is really starting to become quite prominent. And again, that just goes back to the Spartan video and the video after that, where I talked about the importance of laying a quality pre-emergent like Spartan herbicide. As you can see in the Kaiku, there's no weeds. The only weeds we've got are sour sobs, but Spartan won't prevent that. But in the Tahoma green, we've got winter grass, we've got cape weed, chickweed. We do have some sour sobs that, you know, that it is what it is, can't really help that. But moving on next season, that is a pre-emergent that we'll be applying to hopefully prevent those from coming up further. To manage the winter grass today, we're going to be applying some Poachek, which is a herbicide, post-emergent herbicide for the control of Poachek winter grass. I have tested it on the Tahoma, so it is safe. So it's safe for cooch varieties and rye, but it's not safe for Kaiku. So as I mentioned in another video, that's going to be one of the, I suppose, chemical ways I'm going to keep Kaiku out the green, as well as the rye apron. Moving on to the Kaiku. Now the Kaiku has really held a lot of colour this winter. Probably this is the greenest that it's probably ever looked in the 20 odd years that this lawn has been here. I am completely amazed, and there's a few other lawns in Adelaide getting around at the moment where the Kaiku has really held colour. It's usually like, it usually would go that real dormanty, coochy, brown, yellowy colour, but as you can see guys, it's like we're in the middle of spring, to be completely honest with you. Weed pressure is not really existent in this lawn because of the Spartan, so we do have a couple of sour sobs, and I'm still dealing with that onion grass, but you know, I've since found a cheaper alternative to Destiny to control that. But again, it doesn't bother me. If it was really bothering me, I would spray it, but you know, I'm very happy with the way it's looking. I haven't cranked the cylinder mower out in, I'd say, probably 2 months. It's just been getting a light cut with the rotary, just to, yeah, give it a bit of a break. There has been some mycelium pop up in the Kaiku. It can be easily mistaken for Pythium, which I did at the beginning. Once I looked into it, yeah, it was mycelium. So mycelium looks like little spider webs on the top of the leaf. It's quite common in this time of year. I had it at my place as well. And yeah, it just looks like little spider webs forming on the leaf. It's caused by excess moisture hanging about, but once the sun comes out and it dries out, it'll be fine. It's best advised probably not to step on that area and then walk it around the lawn. You could also just knock the dew off with a broom or a stick or anything that you got laying around. But it's not too much cause for concern in my experience with it. Usually just brooming it off and it's fine. So other than that, the little area at the back here in front of the cherry blossom trees, I've got a little project going in there in spring. I'm going to put some tall fescue in there. It just gets no sun during the summer and winter. Although there's a little bit of sun there now, it is cut quite high height, so it looks like there's a lot more colour there than there actually is. So that's going to be a cool little project, see how tall fescue goes in the 45+ degree weather we get out here. And last but not least, the T-block. The T-block's looking really good, so that's where we did the rye overseed on the Kaiku there with the temporary irrigation system. That's going to get a makeover in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, very happy with that. Colour's really good, and you know, I'm really looking forward to striping that up as a genuine T-block. So let's get into the Poachek. Alrighty guys, bit of a change of outfit, you know, because safety is number one. So I got the Poachek in front of me. Just a quick read of the label, because reading the label is important, as we have discussed on this channel many times. Hashtag half an hour video. Alright, so the application rate for Poachek is 15 mil per 100 square meters. There's about 50 here, so 7.5 mil is what I'll need. So it's 15 mil per 100 square meters in 5 to 10 liters of water. I've got about 3 here just for this little area. You also notice that I'm not using the 414 with the boom. This is my specific herbicide spraying sprayer. Got herbicide sticker here. Something like this, I'd like to spray in a separate spray. Now you don't have to if you clean your stuff rigorously, but I do. But this is just for peace of mind, because I know that Poachek with active endothol is not safe for kikuyu. So just to alleviate all that stress, use a separate sprayer. So mixing an application, it mixes readily with water, so there's actually no real mixing instructions where you don't have to add a litre, then this, then another 3 litres or however. I've already pre-filled it to 3 litres and I'll put the 7.5 mil in. So we'll just move on to the safety direction. So the product and spray is poisonous if swallowed, so I'm not going to be drinking it. Will irritate eyes and skin, avoid contact with eyes and skin. So wear elbow length PVC gloves, a face shield or goggles. I'm wearing these glasses that wrap around to cover my eyes. And then if on the skin, wash immediately. So you would have noticed that it didn't tell me that I had to wear these overalls or the PVC boots as well, but I've chosen to because I don't want to use my boots to then potentially contaminate the kikuyu with this spray. I'm going to walk on the bricks and walk all the way around. And I'm wearing the overalls because I don't want to get them on my work stuff, because I'm not sure Clint would be too happy with that. So, as I said, I've already put the 3 litres of water that I need. Give it a little shake. Open it, don't drink it. And 7.5. There we go. Put that in there like that. Now this is a leave on the leaf spray, you don't have to water this one in. And obviously it's not going to have any effect on the broadleaf weeds. There is a spray that you can use that will knock out every single weed in this lawn. However, that's called the M word, and the M word's not very popular amongst a lot of people. Yes, for those of you reading between the lines, I am talking about Monument. But there are other sprays, but yeah, unfortunately I'm going to have to do 2 separate applications with 2 separate products, the other product being bow and arrow, so that will have to be done at a later date. But we'll prime this up, we'll get spraying. Alrighty guys, so we're all sprayed and we're all done. Just some quick notes before we sign off. First of all, Poachek or endothol is used on golf courses around the world for the control of wintergrass. It's also safe in bent, so that's why I chose to use this product, because if the golf course is using it, then I'm going to be using it. The label also suggests 2 to 3 applications in a space of 10 to 14 days. This is actually the second application that I've done already. I just wanted to make sure that it was compatible with the Tahoma, which it is. It is a hybrid cooch, so technically it is, but I just wanted to spray and make sure. And those keen-eyed people would have noticed that the wintergrass already had started to curl up, so and that's why. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you comment, like and subscribe, and if you haven't already, make sure you head to the Lawn Hub website and you scroll all the way down and you hit the You put your email address and you hit subscribe for the weekly cut, where you get weekly tips, weekly information, and you also get an awesome weekly code that gives you a really good discount on the Lawn Hub website. In the next video, we're going to be tackling the irrigation install on the T-block, so make sure you check that out. Cheers, guys. It can be mistaken for Pythium, which I actually mistaken it. What's mistaken? Mistook? Fuck, where was I?